Welcome back to Community Connection. I'm Iowa City Mayor Bruce Teague. The Polar Plunge is a fundraiser that challenges people to take an icy dip as part of an effort to raise funds for Special Olympics Iowa. Unfortunately, the popular event had to be canceled in 2020 due to the pandemic, but is back this year with some new safety precautions. Joining me is Maddie Nelson to discuss this freezing fundraiser. Thanks for being here, Maddie.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'm super excited because this is something that in 2020 you had to hold off, right? You couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yep. We had to cancel all these events. We were not thrilled to do that, but obviously with COVID, we respect all the restrictions, but we're happy to be back for 2021. We're happy to be here and doing our
Yes.
polar plunge.
So tell us, when will it take place?
Yeah. So this polar plunge is going to take place on Saturday, May 8th. It's going to be at West Overlook Beach, which is on Coralville Lake.
What exactly is it? Because for some people, this is the first time they'll hear about it.
Yeah. So our polar plunges are actually a signature fundraiser for Special Olympics where individuals and organizations are then able to raise money for their Special Olympics programs. So actually the terminology of polar plunge is the act of chilling your body and warming your heart to raise money for our over 16,000 Special Olympics athletes and unified partners within the state of Iowa.
So chilling your body is literally that. You actually
Yes.
get in the water, which is really freezing cold right now.
Oh yeah, it'll be a cold one for sure.
Yes. So, all right, this is going to take place, but with the pandemic, you've kind
Mhm.
of put some more protocols in place to keep everyone safe. What can people expect?
Yeah, so when people come to our plunge, we're going to have a bunch of signage. It'll say we need to social distance for the CDC guidelines. We're going to have masks required at all times. We're going to have hand sanitizers, hand washing stations, and then pretty much teams are going to have their own little yard signs. It's kind of new this year, but along the beach area there's going to be designated yard signs so that when teams show up after they check in, they're able to kind of group together in a little area, so then we're not just going to have a bunch of people gathered right there on the beach, ready to go into the water all at the same time. It'll be by each team. They each have their own little time frame to come and go, and then they can stay gathered in their little areas on the beach. And then normally we have a really large post party, which is a bunch of food, live music, stuff like that. But this year it's going to be more of a grab and go kind of style meal, so that if people still want to hang around the area and eat, they just have to hang out with their teams by their yard signs. Otherwise, they're able to grab and go warm up back at home. So that's what it's going to kind of look like this year for 2021.
Well, it sounds like you all have thought out the safety precautions because it's important. We want to make sure that everybody remains safe while also engaging in this activity, which is actually a fundraiser as well. I mean, that's the whole
Yes.
purpose. How will the money be used for the Special Olympics athletes?
Yeah, so all the money raised goes back directly to Special Olympics Iowa, which then benefits our Special Olympics athletes and unified partners. So the money that then is raised in this area, certain teams are then able to qualify for revenue sharing, which then means after they submit, I guess, our revenue share, half the money, then 50% goes back to the area. So any of our programs in the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids area is then able to actually directly benefit off of all the funds raised by 50%.
So, how do people actually donate money
Yeah.
and give support for this? What are
Yeah,
the
so we
ways?
actually have a fundraising page. When you go onto this site, it pretty much explains do you want to register to plunge or do you want to donate now? And then it has a big bar of essentially our progress bar of how much money is currently raised or what our goal is for the entire event. So once you register to plunge, you get to set a goal for yourself, and then you get to select your t-shirt size, and you get to sign our nice waiver about COVID protocols and actually going into the water. but then you're able to actually text, email, post on social media your own personal fundraising page. And then this page, people are able to donate directly to you, or they can still just donate to the overall Iowa City Cedar Rapids Polar Plunge page. And then that's how we're able to raise all of our funds for the plunge.
So there's lots of different groups that is a part of this that want to be like major players that attending and making it successful, donating and making sure that they're really invested in this. But law enforcement has historically played a major role at being a part of this event. Do you know which departments are planning to be a part this year?
I think Iowa City Police Department, I think University of Iowa Police Department is also involved. I know we also have the Sheriff's Office that is involved with us. I know that there's like two more and I'm totally spacing on them
Yeah.
right now. But we actually have a large law enforcement presence on our committee that helps actually plan and organize this entire plunge in Iowa City that will take place. And our law enforcement torch run is actually one of our largest grassroots fundraising opportunities that is actually like internationally for Special Olympics.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, I appreciate your time here today. Tell us one last thing that you want to share about this event and why we should come out and be supportive.
Yeah. I think everyone should create a fundraising page, raise the $75 minimum for Special Olympics Iowa. You get to freeze your body, warm your heart. The money goes to all of our athletes then for our statewide competitions and area games that we do. They benefit so much off of this, and we appreciate every dollar that we can get. And why not? It's going to be on May 8th. It may not be that cold, so you might as well sign up and plunge.
All right. Well, there you have it. Come and freeze your bodies and warm your heart. May 8th. Thank you so much for being a part.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes. That's our show for today. We'll be back again soon with another episode of Community Connection. Until then, stay safe, Iowa City.